Ikoti here again. Today, this tutorial, I'll be analyzing as usual. Obviously, I am the one who designed this, and it's a very simple design actually. And this design is meant for a newbie, like I used to say, because my focus is on new designers who are just venturing into learning how to design. So this tutorial will focus on analyzing this particular design and breaking it down for you to understand and be able to come up with this very design. So now this is just a simple design. How did I go about this design? What I'm basically going to do here is just to analyze this design. Now this is a design, a flyer that should fly online, digital flyer. It's not to be printed, just for an online purpose. So now the first thing, when you see this design, the first thing to come to your mind, or as an observant kind of person, is that you discover that there is something like pattern on the background. Okay, so that's the first thing comes to your mind, and as a newbie, you should be curious, how was this achieved? Okay, so the next thing now is this. How was this possible? That's the next thing, and this as well. Maybe coming down to this, and basically that's all about this particular design. So there's nothing too special. Let me use the word permit me to say. So the first thing is, once you see this design, if you want to analyze it, first of all, once you see something like this, you know that a pattern has been used. Is either that you get it downloaded online or you create it by yourself. Obviously you can create it by yourself, but it's going to take a longer time. If you're a newbie, take your time. I don't create background by myself. I just go online and I download. Okay, so now this, the first thing is be able to analyze this. Okay, so first thing to note is that a pattern or a background was used that has this pattern. Okay, so once you get that, the next thing is this could be gotten from online as well, right? And it could be that it's a brush. It could be a brush, actually. It could be a brush. So now if it's a brush, then you get to and find out what kind of brush is that. But obviously this is not a brush. It's a background. I've kind of forgotten the name of that background, but once I check, I'll put it down in the description box, the name of this particular kind of splash. Okay, so it's a PNG. You can download it as a PNG. Okay, so that's it. I fixed it there. Then I have this as well. So obviously I locked some layers. I'm going to unlock them now so that we can see. So now for this pattern, I'm going to close it up. You can see that it's no longer there. Okay, so it's a pattern, and which is this. I've turned it on. I'm going to increase. So I've clicked on it now. Then I've increased. I'm going to increase the field to 100%. Then you can see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. Then what I did was just to reduce the opacity to, the fill to 18%. So I reduce the fill to 80%. Then I have something like this, which I'm cool with. Okay. So now I'm going to lock it so that I'll be able to do other things. So this is actually a brush. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it on. It's actually a brush. So the name of the brush is, you click on B on your keyboard, then you come to this and you see this is the brush I used. Click it like this. Now click somewhere else, you can see that's the brush I used. Okay, so what's the name of the brush? The name of the brush is called tone paper brushes. So they are of different types. That's why you have it as brushes. So they have different types, tone paper brushes. So if I click it, I have different kinds of them. I think there are about how many? About 10 of them, right? So that's about that. So that's another thing you need to know. It's a paper. I mean, it's a brush rather. So it's a brush. So once you know that, you you are half done to your problem. Okay, so next thing is having your text. Obviously, it's a normal thing, and I'm an Okun boy. So in case you don't know, if you live in Nigeria, if you're a Nigerian, if you're a co-guide, you will know what I'm talking about. I'm proudly Okun boy. So this is a movement from my place, Okun. Okay. So with that being said, so the next thing is this. This is the shape. Obviously, you should know by now that this is the shape. So just come to your shape tool here, click on the rectangle tool, then you draw it like this, yeah, something like this. Okay. So that's the shape tool. So what was the next thing I did? I duplicated it. Then after, let me log this so that I duplicated this, I duplicated it. Then I have black. I duplicated it and I shift it down a little bit so that it can show up like a shadow kind of here. Then for this I made it a black color. Then for this blue I give it a stroke, and that's why I have this black line across it like this, a black stroke. Now if you look closely into this, you'll see something like a noise kind of. So it's actually, I mean, a texture. Let me use the word texture. The texture, and the texture is just a noise. I added a noise to this shape, and that's why you see when you click here, you see smart filters, because I converted it to smart object before adding the noise. You can see add noise. So I added noise to it, and that's why you have it in a texture like this. That's why it has a texture like this. So after then the next thing is to bring this particular icon, which shows it's a direction, a direction venue kind of. Then this was a shape, just curve the edges here and there. Then I didn't curve this. Same thing, I just duplicated this, shift it to the front a bit, curve this other edge, and leave this as well. So then you will see that it has no background. So I decided to turn off the background. How did I do that? So once you draw the shape, click here on your keyboard, which is shape tool. Then you come to this area, you will see fill. So I cancelled the fill. Then I give it a stroke, and I give the stroke a particular pixel, right? So I turned off the fill, and the fill is, if I put it like this, you can see. So I'm going to turn it off again. You have it like this. So I turned it off, and that's how I achieved that. And basically that's all about this tutorial. So for this is just a normal shape, a pen tool to just draw like a shape. I think I have a tutorial on it, you can check. It's just a normal thing. I just used pen tool to just draw. So basically that's all about this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed it. So this is just me analyzing how I came up with this design, and in case you see the design fly online, you should be able to know how I came about it. Okay, like I said, this, you can see it's a PNG. So it's a PNG. So that's basically all about this tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. Please do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and encourage me. Like I said before, the first of this year, I want to make sure that I hit up 1,000 subscribers, and I believe it's possible. So please tap the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that each time I upload tutorial, you get to know about it. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next time. Thank you.